Hello everyone, this is Vaishnavi Khatri, and today I'll be discussing my end semester examination paper of data science. In this session, I will clearly explain what the correct answers were, what mistakes I made, and what you should avoid, and what is the actually required to get full marks in the examination. Let's begin. This is the question paper which consists of multiple questions and each question contains two sub questions. Out of all the questions, we were supposed to attempt any six of them. We will now discuss each question one by one in detail so that you can clearly understand the concepts, the correct approach and the examiner's expectations. Before starting with question 1, our teacher had given us two important scenarios which were supposed to understand properly because all the answers of these question paper are based on these two scenarios. First, I will quickly explain both of them in a simple and a clear way. Scenario 1 is IPC BNS section prediction. In this scenario, we are given 50,000 past FIR records and each FIR contains the following information: victim age, gender, relationship with the accused, whether there was any dowry demand or not, type of injury, weapon used, whether threats were given on phone, time since marriage, and finally the IPC and BNS section charged by the code. All these details are called features, and the final IPC or BNS section charged by the court is the target output. The aim of this scenario is to use past crime data to predict which IPC or BNS section is most likely to be applied in a new case. This is a perfect example of a real world problem of how machine learning can help the legal and crime analysis system. And the second scenario is student performance prediction. Here we are given the data of 5,000 engineering students, and the features includes attendance percentage, internal test 1, test 2 and test 3 marks, and whether video assignments were submitted after each test or not, and lab activity score plus online average score. So, and the final end semester examination marks were out of 100 is the target variable. The objective of this scenario is to predict the final performance of the student based on their academic activities throughout. This kind of model is very useful for early prediction of student success or failure. Now, coming on to the question first, which is distinguish between hypothesis driven and data driven paradigms in data science. Provide an example of each. We know that data science is a multidisciplinary field that brings together concepts from computer science, statistics, machine learning, and data analysis. To understand large amount of data and extract meaningful insights from it. It has two paradigms that are hypothesis driven and data driven. Here it is written in the form of an example that if a lawyer assumes if marriage is less than 7 years old and there is a burn injury, then it must be a case of IPC 304B. Based on this assumption, the lawyer collects such specific evidence and ignores other possible hidden factors. This is a perfect example of hypothesis driven approach because the confusion is not there. The conclusion is already assumed here, and the data is collected only to support that assumption. Next is hypothesis driven. Here we had taken the example from student performance scenario. Here a teacher assumes that if attendance is less than 75%, the student will fail. The teacher only has to check only the attendance of the failed students and ignores the other factors like assignment, quizzes, and lab performance. Again, this isn't hypothesis driven because the decision is based on a fixed assumption, not on complete data analysis. Next is data driven approach. Here we first provide all the data to the system and then the model itself discovers patterns and insights. In simple words, We can say first we give data and then we look at what problems and patterns come out of it. So here instead of assuming anything, we feed all the 50,000 FIRs record in machine learning model. Then the model automatically discovers a hidden pattern, such as if dowry demand plus suicide note plus threatening calls occur within 7 years of marriage, then there is 97% chance that BNS section 80 will be applied. So, this insight was not assumed earlier by anyone and it came purely from the data. So, this is the true power of the data driven approach. And feed all the 5,000 student records into the ML model. So, students who submitted the 3 video assignments have 93% probability of passing, even if their attendance is 60%. So, this is completely new discovery that the teacher never assumed and could only be found in through data driven analysis.